Young and Restless spoilers video. Nobody's safe, especially me. The Young and Restless spoilers video for the week of December 8th previews a change of scenery, a potential fresh start, and a romantic celebration. First, Noah, Lucas Adams, invites Sienna, Tamara Braun, to come home with him, then Kane, Billy Flynn, makes Lily, Crystal Khalil, an offer he hopes she can't refuse, and finally, Michael, Christian J. LeBlanc, has a special surprise for Lauren, Tracy Bregman. Homecoming. With Matt Clark's true identity exposed, the villain is once again on the loose, which leaves his victims wondering when the other shoe might drop. Until Mitch is dead or he's behind bars, notes Sienna, nobody's safe. Especially me. Sitting next to her on the couch in the hotel room, Noah hits upon an idea. You need to come to Genoa City with us, he declares firmly. It'll be safe there. I'll make sure of it. Behind him, the expression on Sharon's face at her son's pronouncement that shows she's not entirely on board with Noah's married lover joining them. +1. Sitting in crimson lights, Lily explains her current mood to her ex-husband. I am taking one for the team and going to the Abbott Communications launch party, she sighs. Leaning forward on the table, Kane optimistically suggests, it might not be so bad, but she insists, it'll be tedious and boring. However, he's got an idea on how to make sure that doesn't happen. Not if we go together, he offers. But will Lily take her ex-husband up on his invitation? Bet on it. Michael has recreated the GCC as a casino for Lauren just as he did with the Colonnade room back in 2005 when he popped the question to her, and she's touched by his romantic gesture. Then, as he stands behind the blackjack table, he reaches down and flips over 3 cards that read, Happy, 20th, and Anniversary, which makes her heart swell even more. Will they be able to celebrate their love uninterrupted? Check out this teaser trailer for the drama coming up this week on YNR and let us know your opinions and predictions in the comments below. Plus, make sure to check out our First Look Spoilers gallery for a sneak peek at what's coming up on all the soaps. The video began like so many others that week, dark transitions, dramatic music, and the kind of slow-motion shots that suggested one thing. Genoa City was about to burn. But this one felt different from the first second. The narrator's voice was lower, tense, almost shaking. This week, nobody's safe. Especially me. And that was all it took for the fandom to lose its collective mind. But behind the scenes, inside the fictional world of Genoa City, the chaos was not manufactured. It was real, bubbling under the surface like a pot left too long on the stove. People whispered in corners, glared across boardroom tables, and stalked around with secrets heavy enough to destroy entire families. And at the center of it all was one reluctant confessor. 1. The video leak. The footage opened on Evelyn Hart, the newest character to shake up both Newman and Abbott territory. She wasn't a corporate shark, a long-lost child, or a seductive threat. No, Evelyn was a whistleblower, or so she claimed. Her eyes stared directly into the camera, wild yet earnest, as she whispered, If you're watching this, something has gone terribly wrong. The beat. I didn't mean to expose them like this. But after what I've discovered, after the threats, I know one thing. Nobody in this town is safe. Especially me. It was the kind of line that could set Genoa City itself on fire. And oh, did it ever. 2. The fallout begins. The video dropped online at 2:17 p.m. By 2:19, screenshots were everywhere. By 2:20, Victor Newman had already seen it. You could practically hear his cane tapping the floor as he bellowed across the Newman ranch. Nikki, get down here. Now. He didn't yell often these days, but when he did, the whole mansion seemed to brace. Nikki hurried downstairs, her poise impeccable even in panic. Victor, what's going on? She asked. He pointed to the paused video on the screen, Evelyn's face frozen mid-confession. She's threatening our family. Nikki laid a gentle hand on his arm. We don't know that yet. But Victor did. He always did. This wasn't his first rodeo with blackmailers, saboteurs, or self-proclaimed truth-tellers. But something about this felt different. More personal. More calculated. And when Victor Newman felt threatened, the entire town would feel the aftershocks. 3. At the Abbott estate. On the other side of town, the Abbott mansion erupted into its own form of panic. Jack Abbott stood by the fireplace, arms crossed, jaw clenched. Ashley paced the room like a storm cloud ready to burst. "Do you think she's talking about us?" she demanded. Jack rubbed his temples. "Ashley, she could be talking about anyone. Or everyone. And that's exactly what scares me," Ashley snapped. Tracy Abbott, ever the peacemaker, looked between them. "Let's not jump to conclusions. This could be a misunderstanding." Ashley spun toward her. "Tracy, it's never a misunderstanding in this town." And she was right. For the whispering crowd. At Crimson Lights, customers huddled around their phones, replaying the video, analyzing every blink, every breath. Sharon served coffee with a calm she did not feel. Ray Rosales, ever the detective even after stepping away from the badge, noticed her trembling hand as she placed a cup on the counter. "You okay?" he asked. Sharon exhaled slowly. "I've seen this kind of panic before. A message like this spreads faster than wildfire." Then her voice dropped. "And sometimes, it ignites exactly what it warns you about." Ray looked at the video thumbnail again. Whoever Evelyn is talking about, someone out there knows the truth. And they won't stay silent for long. 5. The power players meet. An emergency meeting was called. Not officially. Not publicly. Definitely not legally. But when the Newmans, the Abbotts, and the Chancellors share a crisis, a meeting will happen, reported or not. They met in the dimly lit back room of society, every face tense, every voice low. Victor spoke first, as expected. "This woman, Evelyn, must be dealt with." "Dealt with?" Lily Winters shot back. "Victor, she released a video, she didn't declare war." Billy, never one to resist stirring the pot, leaned back in his chair with a smirk. "Are you sure about that? Because this town doesn't react like this to a random YouTuber." Nikki hissed, "Billy, this isn't a joke." "Who's joking?" he shrugged. Devon crossed his arms. "We need facts before we make moves." Ashley's voice cut through the room. "We need answers." Victor's eyes narrowed. "We need control." And that was the moment everyone realized something terrifying. No one at the table actually knew what Evelyn had discovered. 6. Evelyn's truth. Meanwhile, Evelyn Hart sat alone in a tiny apartment above a storefront, hugging her knees to her chest, her laptop still recording. "I shouldn't have done this," she whispered into the camera. "But they left me no choice."